Good evening to wherever you may be. It's time now for Midnight Baseball 2018 Tampa Bay Rays season preview. I'm Spencer Dodgers, wearing my bow tie, my glasses on Facebook Live right now. Got my YouTube video going on 2 cameras, so we got 2 cameras rolling. We're bringing you double the Spencer Dodgers at double the time, all right? Let's get right into it today with Tampa Bay Devil Rays. What's their lineup going to look like on opening day? Most likely, it's going to be Malik Smith in left field, Kevin Kiermaier, the Gold Glove defensive spectacular Kevin Kiermaier in center field. Right field is going to be Steven Souza Jr., okay? Third base, Matt Duffy is healthy, should be back and ready to play. Andy Echeverria playing shortstop, had a sneaky good year last year. Daniel Robertson, up-and-coming young guy for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, someone for the fans to cheer about. First base is manned by Brad Miller. Brad Miller's going to play a utility role along with Ryan Schimpf, the former pop guy with a left-handed pop from the Padres. Catcher, Wilson Ramos. DH is Corey Dickerson. So Rays are bringing back kind of the same old band as last year. They haven't added much. They lost Logan Morrison, lost a few other pieces, but what is Tampa Bay doing, right? Who is Tampa Bay? You know that it's almost been 10 years, 2008, since they lost to the Phillies in the World Series, right? They used to be the team that we'd always talk about. Were they tanking? Were they rebuilding, right? Now what everyone talks about modeling after what the Astros and what the Cubs did these last few years. That's all the talk in baseball right now. But it was Tampa Bay that kind of originally was the brain trust behind this with Andrew Friedman. When to break down, when to rebuild, right? But Tampa Bay has lost their way, floating in the St. Pete Bay, right? Are the Tampa Bay Rays? They're more like the Tampa Bay Buoys, right? Tampa Bay floaters. They'd be floating along everywhere. So what are they going to do? I say that's one of our questions coming up right now. Starting rotation, Chris Archer, Jake Odorizzi, Blake Snell, Jake Faria, and my boy Matt Andriese. I like Matt Andriese. He's solid, great curveball. Staff looks okay, right? That's what always tricks you about the Rays. You always think, hey, their staff looks pretty decent, so they might be able to hold through, but they haven't done anything in the last 3 or 4 or 5 years. They've been irrelevant in baseball. They haven't been tanking. They just don't build a roster to play it because they're not trading their guys. Like, if you're going to be in the division with the Red Sox and the Yankees, which is really tough, we understand that, Blue Jays and Orioles, you got to either be all in or all out if you're a small market team going against the big boys. So how can they do that, right? That brings us into our questions. What should they have done? Number one was trade their guys during last year's trade deadline. Why let players like Logan Morrison, Alex Cobb, Steve Cishek, Tommy Hunter, these guys all had value last year during the season. Why didn't you trade them and get prospects back instead of letting them go to a free agent? You weren't going to offer the qualifying offer, so get what you could have got back last year, right? That same goes with Archer, Odorizzi, Alex Colomé. We get to the bullpen. Big issue. So issue number one is, are you going to be buyers or sellers? They don't even know. Number two, the bullpen. You lost Cishek and Hunter. Now you've got Alex Colomé and Dan Jennings, and that's about it. It's a ghost town out in the bullpen as far as experience goes. I don't know how they're going to fill it in the next couple weeks before the bullpen, before spring training. Maybe give a bunch of young guys a new opportunity, but what are they going to do to basically fill in for their bullpen? And topic number 3 is show me the honey. Yes, Brett Honeywell, 6'6" area, big power curveball. Bring up the rookies. Bring them all up. Bring up Christian Arroyo to challenge Matt Duffy at third. Let Robertson play second base. Bring in Honeywell. Bring in all these other guys, the outfielder I'm blanking on right now. Bring them all up and let them just play. Let them go. Give the fans what they want. The Ray youth movement. Kiermaier is nice. Souza, I've seen enough of it, okay? So the point is, Tampa Bay, unfortunately, has no chance to win this year, just like 10 of the teams in baseball. But at least know who you are. Don't be floating around wondering who you are. Either sink or swim. Don't float. Okay. Thank you very much for all my Midnite players for watching, for the baseball gods for making it all happen. And spring training is around the corner. We'll talk to y'all soon tomorrow, hopefully. Ooh, look at this little bow tie I got on Facebook. Let's go.